A conspiracy theory that was doing the rounds back in 2017 has recently come back to the surface. Why this is happening now, I have no idea. Possibly because 2020 is such an uneventful year and there's nothing in the news. This theory is about the former President of the USA and the First Lady, Barack and Michelle Obama. There are always plenty of conspiracy theories connected to prominent politicians, particularly American politicians, because by their very nature, conspiracy theorists are distrustful and sceptical about anyone in a position of power. But the amount of paranoid crap that was spouted about the Obamas was disproportionate compared to any other American leaders. Among the theories is the idea that Barack Obama is secretly a Muslim extremist, but his middle name's Hussein, so it's not hard for the less mentally advantaged among us to add 2 and 2 together and come up with 5. It's also been claimed that Obama founded ISIS, and the claim that President Obama was not born in the USA. Therefore, as a non-US citizen, it was illegal for him to be president. And this idea was mainly peddled by the current President of the United States of America. Just a quick aside. At the weekend, President Trump said that Americans should boycott Goodyear tyres because Goodyear banned its employees from wearing MAGA hats. Now, whether this is because they want to protect their business interests or remain politically neutral is unclear, but it could also be because the Make America Great Again campaign is now being rightfully or wrongfully associated with white supremacy. Either way, Trump said Americans shouldn't buy Goodyear tyres. Does anyone want to hazard a guess what the make of the tyres are on the White House limousine? So, onto the conspiracy theory itself. Now, what I'm going to do is put forward the arguments made by the tinfoil hat brigade, and then I'm going to counter them. But I haven't done loads of research, I'm just going to use basic common sense, and then you can come up with your own conclusions. And the theory is, Barack Obama is gay because Michelle Obama is a man. So let's get going with the first argument. During his time as president, giving a speech, Obama once stuttered over the word Michelle, and in another speech he actually used the word Michael, thus proving that she is either transgender or at least a transvestite. Or possibly he just stuttered. And when he said Michael rather than Michelle, how about someone fucked up the autocue? They started typing Michelle, got it wrong, and the computer auto-corrected to Michael. Or maybe he had something else on his mind, a person named Michael. Next, Michelle Obama has a Netflix documentary coming out, yes, coming out, called Becoming. Is this an admission of guilt? What is she becoming? Is she admitting that she's actually transgender? I don't know what she's becoming, but that is the title of her autobiography, so best off probably just reading that. In this photo, we can see that Michelle has an Adam's apple, thus proving that she's a man. Right, there's a couple of issues here. Firstly, she doesn't have a male voice, and secondly, this one photo is counted by thousands where she doesn't appear to have a male voice box. I'm guessing it's a shadow or a trick of the light, or possibly even the photo's been doctored, because when conspiracy theorists can't find the evidence they're looking for, it's not uncommon for them to fabricate it. The late Joan Rivers was questioned by a journalist, asked when America would have a gay president, and she replied that Barack Obama is gay and that Michelle is a tranny, and shortly afterwards she was dead, assassinated by the Obama regime for telling the truth. And if you're a conspiracy theorist worth your salt, you must know that Joan Rivers would know the truth because she was Jewish and apparently they control fucking everything. This brief interview with Joan Rivers is actually where a lot of this conspiracy theory stems from, but I'm going to go out on a limb here because Joan Rivers was a comedian. So maybe she was joking. And as for being assassinated, she died aged 81 due to complications during surgery, and to be honest, with the amount of surgery that woman had, it was only a matter of time until something went wrong. But what about the most damning piece of evidence? Michelle Obama has a penis. Now, if you're the type of person that stares at a woman's crotch to see whether or not she's got a cock, that says a lot about you. And like the Adam's apple thing, for every photo alleging that she's got a knob, there are hundreds where it doesn't look like she's got a knob. Again, I suspect it's shadows, folds in the dress, tricks of the light, that sort of thing. And although it appears she's got something down there, maybe she's just got a very prominent box. I just heard myself there, saying that the former First Lady of the USA possibly has a very prominent box. So, it appears she's adjusting her underwear. Well, women are allowed to do that, and maybe, just maybe, she wears industrial grade sanitary towels because she has very heavy periods. Who fucking knows? But there's also the accusation that Barack Obama used to have a gay lover called Michael. That proves that Michelle used to be a man. Except for all the photographs showing her as a little girl. It's simple really, isn't it? In fact, the most logical reason that she didn't used to be a man is because if she was trans, she wouldn't have the name Michelle. That's nowhere near flamboyant enough. It'd have to be Destiny, Letitia, Olivia, Dolphin, fucking Unicorn. There are many people who don't like the Obamas. They might not like the Democrats, the policies. They don't like the idea of healthcare reform. But the idea that Michelle is either a transvestite or transgender, that's being pushed by right-wing Christian groups who, oddly enough, are the least Christian people you could ever have the misfortune to meet. And we all know what they don't like. They can dress it up whichever way they want to, but they don't like the Obamas because they hate black people. I don't see the problem. America had white presidents, then it had a black president, and now it's got an orange one. It transpires that NASA are currently tracking an asteroid which has a chance of hitting Earth on the same day as the US election. So if you are a right-wing Christian, take note, God is getting involved. Just another chapter in 2020, and unlike the tyres, this really isn't a good year. Thanks for watching.